What? Holy sh... Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch Frieren Blind. Today we're at episode 24 of season 1, and I think we've got 28 episodes, so another month, and then that's it. I really hope they will get a season 2. They probably will, but I also really hope that it's the same studio doing it. And yeah, today we will probably deal with a very, very strong boss fight against duplicate Frieren, and let's see if she indeed got copied completely, or if she got copied from the mana amount that could be felt from her. But if it's memories and stuff, probably the whole thing was copied. Then again, why would she attack people if she has the same memories? I don't know, but we will probably find out. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Comment on what you thought of this episode, and yeah, let's just see where it goes. And if Denken can handle her here, because he fought her before, not in full power, but let's just see and have some fun. Here we go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
Oh. Okay, so we immediately start off with German. We call the Lord of the Dungeon Spiegel, the Water Mirror Fiend. Spiegel means mirror, so I guess they might be complete duplicates. Yeah, that's funny. Like, it's a double thing. Spiegel and mirror is the same. Again, Ewig. I actually did not think Ewig would return. Ewig's heroic tales as well. So Ewig might be a person like Himmel for us, but in a time long past. And it also would make sense because his stories might be eternal. Like Ewig, if you recall from episode 1, Ewig means eternal. So his story might be one of those that are timeless, truly timeless. So very nice. Oh yeah, it's the crystal. We saw that as already. That is so overpowered and broken. What's the drawback for Spiegel? Oh, interesting. That is so weird. That is so weird. But yeah, I was thinking for a moment, and I think it's incorrect to think that all these, like, many monsters, at least named monsters, have had very often the quality of mirroring, replicating, or using humanity in some capability, like the Einsam, which is lonely, if you recall correctly. Einsam conjured up an image of someone you cherished, so it uses like these human emotions, but it's always hollow. So if this just copies the memories but not the abilities to feel, that might be very interesting. Also, demons are basically this as well. In a way, in the perverted sense, they are human copies. But anyway, let's see. Who was this dude? Yeah, Zenzo, why? But man, Frieren is down there like, yes, normally that would work. So you need to go in with a party that's basically, that understands each other and can do teamwork. But why would they not be able to do teamwork? Because they have memories. Perhaps that's exactly the thing. The emotional part is missing them, like the replica. So Interesting. Let's see where it goes. Let's see some cool battles.
主義者の彼女らしい試験内容だ。
So, Frieren boss fight. Can she talk? Is the oh, she just soul shocks them.
まずいな。一旦引くぞ。
Yeah, you probably should retreat. Holy frick, man. Yeah, they just fly away. Holy moly, she just blew away the whole room.
さて、どうしたものかな。
I would love Fern to attack her here.
行き止まりか。
Ooh, hello, Übel. Because Übel also is a bit like that. Oh, and I just see in the distance we have an Übel clone. But Übel also uses something like this copy thing. Though for her it seems to be empathy, which is weird. But again, this understanding, like it's also perverted understanding. All of this is perverted understanding. The Einsam, perhaps not completely the Einsam, but Einsam demons, this thing, Übel, like the way they copy stuff and try to emulate stuff is, but without the spark, I guess, perhaps. But perhaps Übel has a spark. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it is weird. I'm just, it's a bit rambly because I try to figure it out a bit. Because learning as well as imitating, like every learning is imitating as far as I understand it. Because you imitate actions, then like historically speaking. So we go way back. So before we had language, before we had pictures, you like acted things out very basically, and then people copied each other. So the first learning was that. Then these things were like set into stone by creating pictures, so to speak, like to codify these like actions and stuff. And then those in turn were turned into language. So the images like these heavily symbolic images, these rich images that like arose from basic things, they one day were turned into these codified phrases that could grasp even more, could grasp less, but were more precise and more useful in situations. So that's basically how we developed stuff. And then, of course, mathematics developed from that, so to speak. And I am of the opinion, having assessed a lot of similarities between mathematics and speech and symbolisms and images, that in fact mathematics is a form of language, but an abstract, even like it's the level above in abstraction, which is so cool. But anyway, so it and all of this you emulate through learning, like the other way around. All of this you learn through emulating, in a sense. Sometimes you try to figure out stuff on your own, and but you basically most of the time take stuff you've seen somewhere or experienced somehow to learn as well. Like you incorporate that into constructions of new meanings and concepts. Anyway, that was again a long one, but I think that's important because this copying stuff, and like the demons also copy human behavior. Like it's in a way they try to understand but can't. And in a way that's also very scary actually, because it makes them feel, to me, very alien, like the demons and these copies as well. I will assume they did not copy the emotions, like the humanity, so to speak. So they're like robots with the memories, but it seems that the memories are just used to fight and stuff, like to do this one purpose they were created for, perhaps, but we will see. So yeah, already very intriguing. So they are goblins, golems are lost.
分身魔法の専門家としての意見が聞きたいんだけど。
Oh right, he did cloning stuff. That's interesting, yes.
あの複製体は。
Oh, I'm sorry. So it didn't sneak up on them. They snuck up on it, or already had a. No, they already had a fight. Landis heard. Yeah.
戦いの最中でも饒舌なタイプでしょ。
Yeah, that's her thing. She tries to learn as well.
そうだね。死んじゃうかも。
Why though? Probably metaphorically speaking, because she, yeah, her clone doesn't talk.
まではコピーしていないってことかな。
いや
The way, the way it copied, like the way it held the golem, it definitely copied her mannerisms and stuff. So I guess, yeah, it's probably just incapable of speaking. How do they know they copy the memories though? Like, I get the appearance, I get the power and the techniques, but why memory specifically? What does that even mean? What does that mean to copy the memories? Just like the images that come to your head?
あれは僕の懐から脱出用ゴーレムの瓶を
Wow, yeah, his was taken. Interesting.
とね。確かに私ならそうする。
Interesting, yeah.
君のソルガニールを警戒しているか
Yeah, so it is more knowledge, I guess.
笑えないね
Oh, he's bleeding out. Yeah.
メガネくんさ、このままじゃ長くないよ。
That is true, probably.
今のメガネくんって本物。
Yeah, I forgot. He's probably not the real one.
どうだろう
That is so interesting. I mean, we knew before that Land doesn't need copy himself, even before the battle starts. So this is probably not Land. It is probably not Land. But that's also so sad, being so distrustful that you never show your real self. And I really get that. You know, you get backstabbed in life sometimes. You do. It just happens. Because other people might be... They don't even need to mean you harm necessarily. Like, yeah, perhaps if I say backstabbing, they probably meant you harm. Or they at least disregarded something about you when they backstabbed you, and that's terrible. And he also seems very, very distant. Like, Frieren would also be a name fitting him here, but why is he called Land? Land, why? Country, field, land. Land. What about land is that way? I would have probably called him, from what I understood from, I would have called him Vorsicht, carefulness. So I don't know. I hope we see more land, like actual land stuff. So gonna give him the golem. She probably also just wants to find out if it's the real one, but yeah.
じゃあメガネくん、ちょっと待っていてね。
Why? Is she gonna fight herself?
おい待っ
Oh yeah, let's go Übel fight. Übel versus Übel.
ソルガニールの発動条件は視界に全身を収める。
Oh, it gets her hair away.
この勝負は先に距離を見誤った方が負け。
Yep. Right now it's 50-50. We talked about that last time a bit, I felt. But if you face yourself, it's 50-50. Like if there is no difference between you, and I assume there will be, because otherwise it's like, why? Like, why does this exist a bit? Like I don't know. It's just a hunch, or perhaps personal preference. I would love there to be like some difference. So, but if there's none, it's 50-50. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're fighting yourself. It's like the only difference they have is what happened between when the clone was created. That's the only difference they have. So, yeah, and the place they're at, so to speak. Like perhaps a bit more fragile ground or something.
勝ち負けはほぼ運だね。
Yep. Perfect.
から運が悪いから。
But then your clone might have copied that. That's so cool.
まったく、この死にたぐりはしょうがない。
Why does she want to die? What? Interesting. Zorganale.
やっぱり運が悪
Oh, what does she do?
い。でも、
Is she baiting her?
メガネくん、意外と早かったね。
That is so awesome. Yeah, she knew that was teamwork I didn't expect from her. So she knew he would run to her body, and she probably she ensured that he would help her by telling him she would have helped him, and she gambled here. So to speak. She did gamble that was the clone, but she understood him enough, so she was probably pretty sure it was the clone. So she just bought time for him to arrive. I love that. It's cool. But is that another clone? Can he create more than one? Oh wow, what was that? Holy shit. How did he end it?
やっぱり瓶も偽物だったんだ。
Yeah, seems to be. But what happens to that body now?
瀕死の僕が分身だと分かっていた
Yeah, of course she did.
ような真似をした。
メガネくんが来てくれると
Yep.
自分のせいで誰かが死ぬのが嫌なんでしょ
Yeah, probably not.
メガネくんのせいで私が死んでしまう状況を作った。
You trickster, you.
また一つ君のことが分かった気がするよ。
Yeah. I don't think she learned that here. She learned that before, but she had to be certain. But it's nitpicky, but yeah.
そうか。
まだ時間はかかるかな。
It's so cool that she tries to empathize him, and it's so cool. He probably is like this because he got backstabbed in the past, I assume, and she's gonna backstab him here because she's übel. Still don't trust her. But what an awesome episode again. Also, of course, they don't show us the battle yet against Clone Frieren.
あそこに階段があります。
Oh, are those three gonna fight Clone Frieren? That would be awesome. I kind of want Sense to fight Frieren.
だと思いますが。
Oh, is there a secret corridor in this thing?
この壁の奥に隠し部。
Oh, are we really going there? Dark Souls? Are we really having the freaking walls where you... Do you know that from Dark Souls, when you just hit every wall because you think there might be an invisible wall? Ah, those were the times.
きっとお宝だよ。
There's probably a mimic in there as well.
確かにね。
What is she doing?
間違いなくあるはずだから。
Based on the structure. So we know that she does indeed know many dungeons. But does she know dungeons created by these architects? Because I assume they all like built them similarly in like the way the Romans built similarly all of them, or the Greek built similarly all of them, or the way people like that are together build similar stuff. So she might know this way of building, this way of architecture. That would be so cool. And it's of course the sun, the aureola. She has to press. Of course she has to press the aureola. Whatever. I get you. I see what you're doing. Like she didn't press the aureola, but the button was marked by an aureola. Whatever. Ooh, that's so diagonally. Here we come. Great. That is diagonally. Come on. Okay, where does that lead? I love Frieren's smug face. She doesn't really care about the exam right now, right? She's just exploring and having fun. I love it so much. Don't just waltz in. There might be another trap, Fern. Ooh. Megami. Before they say anything... What is here? So again, this is heavy symbolism here. With again an aureola here and here. Like and this is even the again, aureola can also be the shine around a person, something like a halo. Like this, like if you have a religious figure and they glow in an image, that's also an aureola. And we have that like this here as well, like this corona halo-like structure is an aureola as well. And we've got this angel-like figure with a crown. Don't know why it's here, but might be Megami, like the goddess. And people are bowing down, and the horses and the I don't know, the carriage. Like what? What is that? But that's so cool. That's so cool. Like double aureole is so good. Because normally the sun would be like a bigger middle. So this is a star. Love it. Love it, man. So it is the king, yeah? The Unified Dynasty era. That is also heavy stuff. So the Unified Dynasty. There are a lot of tropes around that. In many creation myths as well, there is like this natural battle with the forces of nature, and after that there's the rise of society, like of one society, and then down the line other stories will start to delve into the conflicts of humans that rip them apart and stuff. But then again, there are unification stories like Alexander the Great, or in a negative way, what the God Emperor wants to do in Dune or in Warhammer. So the Unified Dynasty means to me that all people were united under this king or other kings, like his bloodline. And that's a very prototypical thing or state to be in. So what happened to that dynasty? Why did it get ripped apart? Because this goddess figure is an elf. How did the demon... I assume it's demons, but then again, we also had the war that Wirbel was part of, where humans fought each other. Intricate. Just one picture here, and it's so awesome. So awesome, man. I love this anime so much. It's so cool. And she is marveling at this, and Frieren is, and Frieren loves that. So... yeah, that is true, though. So that was just a lore drop, a lore tease? Whatever. Great. Are they gonna fight a Frieren clone? Oh no! There's the gate with the Frieren clone. So, I mean, if Frieren has Frieren's fan support, they might do it. Also, they just closed the door and Frieren was like, I can't be bothered with it. I guess that's what the replica did. But why do they attack them? Like, what's the difference? Yeah, I agree. Interesting. Flashback to Himmel, perhaps? Again, in the background. Again! I'm sorry, I know it's so nitpicky, but again, the aureole here at the goal, at the final place, like this brilliant aureole. A perfect replica. But where's Fern's? Interesting that Denken asks her for ideas. That's cool. Yeah, the Fern is quicker. Ooh, I love that Richter now thinks about that. For what? An opening for what? Also, what's the reason that there can't be just another, like if I would be that evil crystal on the bottom, I would just be like, oh, I create Frieren, no one else matters, and then I will create Frieren again if that one's destroyed. Like, why is there a limit? Ooh, Methode. You are very methodological. Ooh, what's she doing? Ooh, I feel like it was the journey jingle. I love the Frieren theme, like the character Frieren theme. What is Fan doing? Yeah, so Methode can analyze, is also very methodological about things. I know I did the joke just 2 seconds ago, but So would that clone Frieren fight all out because it would just frig up the tomb here? Would it do that? Would it, because it might destroy the crystal in the process? Does the crystal risk that? Like, where are the boundaries? Interesting stuff. What a great problem to have. A rather old spell. Ooh. Perhaps übel? Edel. Edel could do it? So you have to carry Edel to the ground. Edel is novel. Noble. I think it's noble. I think I mixed it up as well because the words sound so similar. Like, it's the one you say to the gas. I think it's noble gases, but that's a good point. That would be so, like, you would run into all kinds of ethical questions if it was the case. Bly is there as well, yeah. Oh, is that the replica of Methode or Sense? It's Sense, and Sense's hair is like scythes. I love that. So you can just conceal it, and then it won't, like, it should notice you. It's Sense. But what is Bly gonna do? Can he, like, increase the mass of things or something? Dunstats. Yeah, because the Flash News probably can't do, like, it will probably do more damage than, yeah. Ooh, I love those forms, that shapes. Ooh, interesting. So the spell is woven into her hair. That's true. Yeah, you have to imagine a lot. But she probably imagines strands, right? Because that would otherwise be overkill. So they are all not fighters. I like that their group seems very, very pristine. Interesting. Interesting. Again, this thing, I talked about it before, funnily, in this episode in a bit of a different context, that language is derived from actions and stuff. So if you want simple actions, like, those are probably things you could easily do with this magic as well. Because, like, there are, like, these primal words that, like, it's probably a bit too surface level to say there are primal words. Like, it's not. It's more complicated. But basically, I think it could be reasoned that there are several things and actions that are encoded into words that even this very primitive constructs could do. Because there has to be some circuitry in it that does stuff. Wow, you are gonna 15 seconds against Sense? Have fun there. Oh, what? She just, wow. Wow, that's so cool. Oh wow, she's flying around. That looks so awesome. Oh, I kind of want to see real Zenzo fight now. Yeah, she's attacking the joints. Holy frick, that is so awesome. What? Holy shit.
よくわかった。
I mean, I think it pierced her abdomen and not...
その働きを精密に模倣しているだけじゃ。
Again, the mimic stuff, I love it. So they don't think, like they don't have a mind. How does it work then? Is it like a computer that uses, like, is it like an AI that uses prompts that it learned?
驚きと言った通りもう帰る。痛いのはもう。
Yeah, I understand that. Also, it didn't work. Like, she can't hypnotize this thing because it does not have a mind, so it does not have that weakness. I like it though that we got to see these people fight a bit. And interesting that the golem can deflect Zenza, so...
くれるのか。
So it got her heart though, a bit. Yeah, those two are still there.
合格者を出すつもりなんて初めからないんだよ。
Yeah, probably not. How did Wirbel and those fare? And those two have not met their people as well. Who's that? Who was that? He looked a bit like Land, but not completely. Who sat there? Someone got lost?
その場合は力技になるだろうけどね。
Ooh, yeah, let's go, please. Please, brute force it. I need Fern to brute force it. But where's Fern's clone? Oh yeah, there they are. It's like rock, paper, scissors. See? See, they work together as well. That's so funny. So Wirbel figured something out, I guess, but what was that? Yeah, Ehre is up there for some reason. Oh, they hit them. Oh, and he shoots the ceiling, I think. I probably paused at a cool moment, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Just because they have the memories don't mean they have the human creativity and stuff.
それでしたら、もしかしたら私。
Yes, she might be. That's so cool. Yes, I agree.
ああ、作戦を立てようか。
Yes, let's... you fucking kidding me? Oh, why? Why? So, I really like that they don't have a mind, those things. I really do like that. Because that's their weakness, then they're not human. Like, they don't have the human creativity and like these emotional human things, and creativity is also a bit human, so... Awesome episode, a lot to think about again. I love the aureola callouts. I did not spot them last time, I'm sorry, but the scepters are aureoles and all of that. So very nicely done as well. Probably by Mappa again, because I actually figured out, or I looked at the manga chapters, the first two, and the Haita race and the Himmel symbolism are not as prominent in the manga as they are in the anime. So Mappa did add those. In part, which is like they understood the story so well already. I really hope they do the next season. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this again, even though it was perhaps rambling again. But that's what you're here for, I hope, and I hope you have a great day. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I said before, and take care of yourself. Bye.